Okay, it is Wednesday, February 10th. This is the second week call for Team Wildfire for Team Cup. Having some computer difficulties, so I can't share my Word document of our agenda, but I'm going to basically go off of the email I received last week about Team Cup, which the points are not updated. So when we actually look at the email, it's not going to be updated, but this video right here on how to find more people was something we were supposed to watch this week. So I am going to play the video first.
Kenzie, and I want to talk about two things that may keep new coaches from moving forward and building their business. The first is not having anyone to call or invite, and the second is not knowing what to say. I'm going to share some tips and specific actions you can take to get past these obstacles and build your confidence so you can be the next coach standing here, training others how you achieved your goals. First, let's start with not having anyone to contact. It's easy to start a contact list and add your friends and family, but once you've exhausted that list, what do? First, you need to jog your memory of who you know. I like to use the memory jogger with my new coaches. The memory jogger can be found in your coach online office and will literally help you jog your memory of people you know or have known in the past. It will take you through coworkers, places you've lived and visited, your elementary school days, Facebook friends, and so on. It is a great way to help you create a list to work from. Keep in mind, it's important not to assume people aren't interested in what you're doing or that they'll be offended when you're reaching out to them. Never let your own insecurities stop you from adding someone to your contact list. You never know who's waiting for you to send that invitation. Next, go through your social media contacts. Scroll through your current friends on social media and scroll through their friends lists. You're not going to be blasting messages or friend people that you don't personally know. You're there to see if they are friends with anyone you know from your past who you're not yet connected with on Facebook. Add them as a friend and work to reconnect, learn about them, and start building a relationship. Another great way to add more contacts is to meet people through social media groups. Look for groups where you truly have an interest in the group topic. For example, if you have twins, join a Facebook group for moms with twins. When I was looking for groups to join, I looked for groups about parenting children with a specific disorder that my oldest son has. Use these groups to simply connect and build relationships with people on that topic. You are not there to sell or blast your challenge group invite to the entire page. You are there to simply meet people and get to know others. As it's appropriate, you could invite them as a friend and eventually invite them to a challenge group. Adding more people to your contact list and reaching out to more people can really help boost your confidence. Another way to keep the momentum going is to always ask your contacts for referrals. Go back to people you've invited from the past and form your request like this. I'm starting a challenge group to help others be accountable to their fitness and nutrition goals. I wondered if you might know anyone that might benefit or be interested in joining me. Remember that as you add more people to your contact list, you need to build relationships with them first. Don't make it a checklist. Show that you truly care about others, learn more about them, and connect on common ground. You're going to get to the point when someone either likes or comments on one of your posts about how Beachbody is changing your life or an upcoming challenge group, and you're not going to know what to do next. Most new coaches get nervous about what to say, so they either don't say anything at all or they say too much. I'm here to give you a few ideas for that. The first thing I recommend is to send a personal message to those who like or comment on your posts. You can simply say, I noticed you liked my post. We must have some similar interests in fitness and nutrition. Do you mind if I ask you if you're working on any specific goals? This is the point where you're simply working on creating a conversation. It's another chance for you to get to know them better and connect about their family, occupation, what they do for recreation, etc. Then send an invitation when it's appropriate. This is called forming someone. There's a document in your Coach Online office called How to Build Relationships if you struggle with what to say, what to do, or how to talk to people. This isn't I'm going to ask a few questions and pretend to care about someone. I just want to make a sale. This is truly about getting to know someone and connecting, talking back, asking more questions to build trust, followed by an invite a little bit later. Be yourself and be genuine. Always come from a place of caring and not selling. Listen to them. It's important to care more about the person than the product you hope they will buy. Work to relate with them, validate them, and eventually invite them. Finally, what do you say to an old friend or acquaintance you've reconnected with? Simply ask what they've been up to. Use your forming questions to connect with them. They will usually ask you the same questions you ask them. What have you been up to? Share casually and passionately about what's going on in your life. Mention your challenge groups that you love running and helping other people stay accountable to their fitness and nutrition goals. It's important not to go on and on about your life. Mention a few things and then ask more questions. You want to spend more time being interested in the person rather than trying to be interesting to them. End the conversation and relate it to fitness, such as, do you have any particular fitness goals? And then another question not related to fitness and nutrition, like, how are those vacation plans coming along? No matter who you're talking to, if you're nervous to invite, tell them that. It's okay to be nervous and to admit it. And remember, you can always reach out to your upline or another coach you admire and ask them to help edit your first few responses. It all comes down to being yourself and caring about other people. If you spend the time to care, listen, ask questions, and truly see where their needs are, there is a level of trust that is built when you come from a place of caring rather than selling. The rest will come with time. Even if they say, not now, it will very likely come back around because of the trust you took the time to build in the first place and the friendship that will remain as you continue to be their friend and connect in other areas of life. Hi, I'm Tiffany.
And I was looking, as I was looking at this thing, it says quick touch basics. There's like lots of videos over here. Overcoming objections. I don't know how long of a video it is. Yeah, it's a 53-minute video. I've watched it before.
This is like half the size of my hometown.
It's really good.
Right here in
It's
this
from
room.
a training at Summit
Crazy.
2 years ago that they did. It's actually really good. So if you go on Team Beachbody's channel on YouTube, you'll find Coach Basics, and all these are all in here. Let's see what's all over here. Building relationships and perfecting the inviting process. 5-step invitation process. Being coaches started right. What else is over here? Challenge groups and challenge packs. Advancing in rank, creating your brand, earning commissions, how to find more people that we watch, setting goals, creating an action plan, power of your story, what is Shakeology. This is just a lot of really good stuff. I didn't even realize this was all in here. I'm going to unshare that and share email. So as I explained to Michelle earlier, this is the email that I get from Beachbody every Friday. It says the week's points for the week. This says 0, but I know that's incorrect because I know at least Michelle and I each have a point. I don't know about Courtney and Christian, but this is obviously wrong. We don't have 0 points. And it said what we should do is start strong with a discipline, focus on the basics. So adding contacts, inviting. So it said how to find more people. And then the contact list and memory joggers back on the office. And it's always setting goals. My goal is still Success Club 20. We'll see how that goes. And you can also look for the Beachbody Champions Facebook group. And you can, that's all Team Cup stuff. You can search that and get added to it. And then obviously 21-day fix challenge packs on sale, size, 3-day refresh, and 2 points for each of those. Just remembering that you get points for signing up coaches and points for rank advancing. So we still need to be working on that this month. I would say for me, what's been working is I realized that I just try to connect with people. I just say, oh, I see we're friends and we've never really connected. And I just try to connect with them that way. It's really not working. I realize I'm doing this diamond training and I've realized that I'm not actually doing the inviting and I really need to work on just inviting people just with a simple message. I showed this to Michelle earlier, but I'll show it to everybody here too. I will share my notes here. I mean, this isn't my team page, but I will share this with you guys as well. But basically, when they like my page, I ask them if they're interested in one of my health and fitness groups or becoming a coach. I mean, you just need to ask or else you don't know. So everybody that likes my page, I send them a friend request. And then if they send my friend request, I send them a message. And this is the message that I send them. Thanks. Hey, so-and-so, thanks for liking my page and following me on my health and fitness journey. We're interested in one of my health and fitness groups or interested in becoming a health and fitness coach. Pretty simple. And then when people like my ads for either coaching or challenge groups, I send something a little longer that I got from Brooke or Set. So this message, just kind of saying what I've been up to and what I'm focusing on this year. And then I meant to message you sooner because I saw you liked one of my posts about the coaching opportunity or about my upcoming challenge group. Would you like some more info? It's truly changed my life and I would love to share. Anyways, I hope you have a good day. So you're being personal, you're sharing part of you, but you're also inviting them. And I've gotten probably 75% response from people, which is pretty good. It got me 6 people in the sneak peek. When I had 0 on Sunday, I ended up with 6 in like 3 hours just by sending this message to people. But, it's good to get to know people too. But if they like a post about a challenge group or coaching, you can send them an invite. If they like your page, accept your friend request, you can send them an invitation. Just not being scared to send invitations because you can always find more people. That's kind of was my aha moment this week, is that I'm really not inviting like I thought I was. I would send people videos randomly, but I wasn't really inviting them. So you really need to invite. Michelle, what are your takeaways from this week?
Yeah, I've kind of realized the same thing. I've been connecting with a lot of people, but then when I sat back and looked, especially last week, it's like, okay, well, I'm not really going and taking the next step and inviting. So I've really been working on that this week. And actually today, I've been working through on the Finish Line Leaders app in the Coaching 101. And actually today, we had talked about inviting earlier, you and I, Erin, and today's a video was actually about inviting, and it just really spoke to me and kind of like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Well, if anybody would like to see it, it's actually it's Coaching 101, and it's day 16, the video, and so it really talks about inviting and about how you have to put in your mind that you're offering them an opportunity, and it's not so much just trying to make a sale, and about building relationships and offering them opportunities, and to not hold back, because you never know whose life you can change. So
Exactly.
So anyway, that just happened to be my video today, and it worked out perfect timing.
Yeah, I know that Michelle's really changed up how she posts, and I know it's making a big difference for her. I see a lot. I mean, I know Michelle. I've known Michelle for really long time. I don't even know how long. But I feel like she's really showing who she is, and I think that is how you get people to come to you, because I know she's had people come to her, and the same thing with me. It's just people feel they know me, they trust me. They just come out and ask me about my challenge group, and then I just get their emotional why and take them through the script. And I'm really taking the time, though, to really take them through. And so I really care, instead of just take them through. I have to show them the video. I have to show them a video. No, you need to take them through and show you care. If they don't 100% answer the question, so you can get to know them, I probe more, which I would just take them through. I'm like, okay, yeah, they said their why. Okay. They want, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of an example of somebody that gave me a really crappy answer. I said, oh, why do you want to lose 30 pounds? She said, because I'm fat. Well, okay. Why do you feel that way? And before I would have just gone on to the next question, but now I'm really more digging into what they're saying and really getting to know them. So, I forget who people are because I talk to so many people, but I forget who they are because I don't really know them. Whereas they're going to stick in my mind more, and I'm going to be able to help them with what they really want, because I know them. And I just wanted to give another example of someone. There was this one girl who is on Shakeology and has a fitness program, but she's never really connected to her coach. So she's looking for a new coach. But she told me, she's like, yeah, I reached out to like 3 or 4 coaches, but no one will help me because I didn't buy it from them. Well, that's really crappy to do, because obviously I had her switch over to me as a coach. Yeah, she didn't buy it from me, but she's on Shakeology Home Direct, so that's going to go to me every month. Like, yeah, she didn't buy a challenge group from me. I'm not going to get 2 points from her, but I was willing to help her, where other coaches are like, oh, she didn't buy it from me, I'm not going to add her to my group. And I think that's a really crappy thing for people to do. So even though you don't make money off them now, you might eventually later, and you're also helping someone that really is really reaching out and trying to find help. I mean, because she's trying to do it with no group, no anything. That's a crappy way to have to do it, I think.
You also have to realize too, which I always try to keep in my mind, if you do something for someone and you help them, then one of these days they're going to give you referrals.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all going to come to you because you helped them when they needed it. And once you kind of get that mindset that it's not about the points and it's not about the commission, it's about when people reach out for help, and if you help them, then it'll come back around 10 times. Later on, you never know. That person may decide to become a coach, and they maybe your rock star coach that you've been think you've been looking for. So you have to keep that in mind too.
I mean, because she could be, who knows? I mean, nobody would help her. I mean, I helped her, so she's going to trust me, and she's going to, when she wants stuff in the future, when she wants to go past the 21-day fix, she's connected to me. Who do you think she's going to buy 21-day fix extreme for, or hammer and chisel from? It's going to be me.
Yeah.
And her Shakeology HD, that commission is going to go to me, even though I didn't get the point for it. Oh, well. She's still on Shakeology. I just don't understand why she's reached out to like 4 coaches and no one will help her, because they're like, oh, you have to buy from me to be in my challenge group. No, they just need to be on Shakeology and need to be doing a program.
Yeah.
That was kind of my soapbox for the day, because I felt really bad for this girl this week. Nobody just help you. Like, I don't understand. She's like, oh, they said it was because I have to buy a challenge pack from them to be in their group.
Oh.
Like, no.
I'm trying to think. I think I've gotten 3 or 4 customers that have reached out to me and said, hey, I have a program, but I've never, I don't think any of them even knew that they had a coach, because I always ask, do you have a coach? And they're like, well, no, I don't, but I've gotten a program. And so obviously if they were assigned a coach, their coach they were assigned to never even contacted them. And so, we just switched them over to me. I mean, yeah, they didn't buy the program from me and I don't get the commission, but they're still in my groups and they're still interacting and they're at least getting value from me. And I think that's what it's all about.
And then they're connected to you for when they buy in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, this girl didn't know she had a coach either. I'm like, well, if you go to Shakeology, you have a coach. Like, that probably went to whoever you were assigned when you bought 21-day fix.
Right.
Because she bought 21-day fix and she went with Shakeology on Home Direct. So she has a coach. She's like, I don't have a coach. I'm like, well, did you buy from beachbody.com? She's like, yeah. Like, then you have a coach. Oh, I didn't know. I mean, I connect with my customers, and if they don't respond, they don't respond. Oh, well.
Right.
I have customers that don't respond, but they keep ordering stuff. Like, I have like 3 guys on Shakeology Home Direct that I've like reached out to 5 times and they don't say anything, but they get Shakeology every month, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, but at least I tried to reach out instead of just, oh, they don't care. I put them in my autoresponder, but still, at least they know I'm there if they ever need me.
Right.
Well, anything else, Michelle, since we're the only ones on here? But this is for everybody else, so you can all see what we've been doing. So me and Michelle have talked quite a bit this week. So,
Yeah.
but that's okay. That's good.
Just one more thing. I think that I've done a better job about doing is, especially for new people, because it's hard for you to be vulnerable. Because you think that you have to, be in really good shape and you have to eat perfect every single day. But that's not one, it's not true, because it doesn't happen, because nobody's perfect. But when you share that, then that makes people it makes them think that you are a real person. You struggle too. And so people will connect a lot better with you too, rather than them seeing you doing everything perfect every single day. So when you struggle and you miss a workout, or you have a crappy workout, or you feel like crap or whatever, don't be afraid to share that, because that just shows, it opens you up so that they know who you are, and they'll follow you more when you do that.
Yeah, I think with me totally, because I'm absolutely not 100% perfect at all. I have major issues. I have emotional eating issues. I have issues. I just have lots of eating issues, but I'm honest with people about that. I think they can relate to somebody that struggles easier than someone who's maybe in perfect shape and seems like a lot of the top coaches and stuff. I wouldn't even know what to say because I'm not like them. So I want to kind of go to those people who aren't so perfect and then want someone they can connect with. Like today was a crappy workout day for me. I mean, my baby didn't sleep last night because it was her first night in her crib. My lip was numb. I did not want to do it, but I moved everything up in the living room and I did it. It might not have been the prettiest. It might not have been the most effort that I could have gave it, but I did it. And that's really what matters is, yeah, I admit I cheat, because I do. I cheat on my meals all the time. That's where I struggle. It's not the workout for me. It's the meals. And I can do all, 38 workouts in a row. I can do all that, but I couldn't even used to do that. But the eating, I struggle, but I'm honest, because people are going to relate to you and see, as Michelle said, see you as a real person, and not be totally intimidated. And
right,
because I still get intimidated by some of the top coaches, totally intimidated. So I'm intimidated too. It's okay. There was our soapbox for the night. All right. See everybody next week. I'm going to stop the recording.